Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Welcome to Framingham Country Club for the final match of the 116th Massachusetts Amateur Championship. First to play from Framingham, please welcome Matthew Naumec. And his opponent from Worcester Country Club, please welcome Ricky Stimets.
And there we see Naumec's ball has just missed the green left. His ball's now working its way down to the rough. He'll have a pretty straightforward chip. Stimets wasting no time. This coming towards the center of the green should hit the front of the green. Oh, and that landed on the hill and just came up a touch short. This lands on the hill. Now it's working its way back, carrying some pace, and that's gonna get by the hole. And it chips away, looks to be pretty good from Naumec, lands really soft. And here we see Naumec with an early advantage inside of 10 feet for his birdie look. Stimets just outside of 10 feet. This one's gonna miss on the low side. That will leave about 2.5, 3 feet for par. And that slides by the left side. And we're gonna be conceded pars here on the first. We will move to the second, tied through one. An iron for Naumec up the right side, turning left. Looks to be right down the middle. This time it's also an iron in hand. This two up the right, turning left. A couple of beauties here on the second. And this is away out to the right, turning in right at the hole. This looks to be pretty good. And a pretty nice little wedge there from Ricky Stimets, playing it properly. So now Naumec with wedge. This one's away, same exact line as Stimets, out to the right, turning in just a bit less. Let's see what kind of spin he's got, and this one's looking pretty good. This is riding the ridge down towards the hole, and an absolute beauty there from Matthew Naumec. Starts this out right, it's turning left, turning left, turning left, and just slides by. That'll be a conceded par for Stimets, and the door is open for Naumec to jump out ahead yet again. A very gentle stroke. This looks pretty good, and that slides by the left, just didn't break. So we are tied through two. Now Naumec ready to go here on the third tee. And this one's away, looks to be starting just right of the flag, going right at it. This looks pretty good. And it lands just short of that ridge, and it's gonna spin all the way back down to the front of the green. So Stimets with a low one in here, a low cutter. This looks going right at the flag, good distance. That lands right next to the stick, spins, and Stimets will have a close birdie look upcoming here on the third. Gives that a good wrap. That's gonna work its way up the hill. Looks pretty good, and that's gonna be a conceded par. He walks it in. So Ricky Stimets takes a one-up lead through three. This one's working its way across the cart path, on the cart path. And this one's away, a nice low flighted shot. This looks to be going a little left though. And that is gonna miss the green left in the rough. Low puncher from Naumec. This is gonna chase up. Let's see how soft it is. And some of the early morning moisture has slowed that up just a bit. Gives that a good wrap. That hopped right away on him. That hopped straight in the air, slides by the pin. He's gonna have a quick little one coming down. And Stimets holds one for birdie here on four. A beautiful pitch shot from Ricky Stimets for birdie, puts him two up. And this one's away, starts up the left. Looks to be cutting just a touch right. catches the left fescue, bounces down. It's a low hook. This is trouble quick. That catches the trees, comes up short in the fescue. He's alive, but that was a miss hit there. And an iron played out exactly to bunker length, and he's gonna just get over the top of the bunker, skips out of the fescue, down to the fairway. And a low one here from Stimets. Looks to be on a pretty good line. Lands on the front of the green, comes to rest on the front, a very soft landing. A low flighted one from Naumec, looks to be right at it, gotta get up. It does, should spin and stop. And an absolute beauty from Matthew Naumec. So Ricky Stimets for eagle to go 3 up here in the championship match. Good stroke here. This looks to be stuck out to the right though. Pace looks good. Good speed. So now Stimets for birdie here in the 5th. Never a doubt. Stimets now 3 under through 5. Center of the cup. A couple of matching birdies here on 5. This one, high shot, drawing in. Looks to be front center, the green. Really good shot there from Ricky Stimets. He looks to have about 20 feet. This one's away. And he misses in the left rough. He's got plenty of green to work with. Naumec's birdie chip is away, lands soft. It's got to get legs if it's going to get all the way there. It's working, it's working. And Stimets with a good roll there. Finishes 1 ball out on the left side. That's a conceded par. Never a doubt from Naumec. Center of the cup. Great par save there. Stimets has his tee shot away here on 7. And right center of the fairway to a left hole location. That is what we like to call position A. This iron away from Naumec. Also up the center of the fairway. This one low, and this is gonna miss left. This is gonna be trouble. This is gonna be trouble. Stimets has missed in the one area you definitely don't wanna be. He's got a wedge in hand from the center of the fairway and a good gallery behind him. And a low, he chunked it. Matthew Naumec has just chunked it 50 yards. A low one here from Naumec. This is gonna land short, skip forward, stops. And it's gonna work its way back off the green actually. It's working back down, so Naumec will have a long bending putt from about 25, 30 feet. And he played oh my gosh, what a beautiful shot. 5 feet for his par. What a touch of class that was. Now Naumec for par. Gives this a good stroke up to the left, breaking right, and that's gonna go way by. Stimets for par. And that catches the edge, and that's gonna be a bogey 5 for Stimets. Naumec will now have a similar putt for his bogey. Never a doubt for Naumec. Saves his 5, keeps this as a 2-up advantage for Ricky Stimets. This one's away for Stimets. Looks to be on a good line. It's gonna be all about spin control. And that finds the left center of the green. This looks to be out to the right, drawing back. Should catch a piece, and it does, and we'll have a couple of birdie looks upcoming here on the downhill par 3 8th hole. Had a good following of members out here early. They've scattered on the hill here. I suspect some will make their way back to the clubhouse here at the turn for some Diet Cokes or perhaps something a bit more potent. Center of the cup, Matt Naumec sinks a bomb for birdie here on 8 and puts the pressure on Ricky Stimets if he wants to stay 2 up. And walks it in right on top of him. A couple of birdies here on 8 keep this as a 2 up advantage. Stimets has found the right side of the fairway, a beauty there. And Naumec hits one up the left, looks to be cutting back right. And that has just missed into the left, but with a back hole location, shouldn't matter too much so long as the lie is all right. This one way up in the air. Looks to be on a pretty good line, just left our right of the flag and lands exactly where I thought they would be able to get one. This one on the way, much lower trajectory, right at the flag. This looks pretty good. It almost hits the flag. What a beauty there from Ricky Stimets. We've got 2 balls inside of 10 feet for birdie. And that just stayed outright the whole time. Par is conceded for Naumec. Good stroke. Slides just a bit, but an easy birdie there for Stimets. So Stimets knocks down the flag stick on 9, buries the putt, goes 3 up after the morning 9. We'll make our way over the backside of this golf course here at Framingham. Stimets has hit his tee shot up the right side here on 10. Catches fairway, might trundle down to the rough, I would think. He has hit this way right again. If it escapes the trees, will be in the spot where I said he's been intentional. Oh my God, that almost hit that guy. Naumec has hit it down to the spot where I've suspected he was gonna hit it. Seems that he intentionally hits it down there every time. Looks to be right over the flag. Now beauty there from Naumec. He'll have 15 feet for his birdie upcoming here on 10. Nicely played shot, and Stimets already ready to go. Stimets is away. Looks like he may have flubbed this a little bit. Lands well short. Birdie attempt here on 10 from just short of the green. Putter in hand. A little sticky coming through the fringe, but that's carrying good pace. It's gonna come up a good 4 feet short. But a good play from Stimets. He'll have a par attempt upcoming. And Naumec's birdie attempt just slides by the right side. No problem there for Stimets. He stays 3 up as we move to the par 3 11th. Stimets with a good clean strike here on 11. That lands front left portion of the green, working its way to the right. He'll have a long putt upcoming for birdie. Another nice sounding strike, this one from Naumec, as we wait for it up by the green. He misses left in the rough, but we'll have plenty of green to work with. So you see some big practice hacks here from Naumec. We're gonna go up top of the flop. So Naumec flops one up there, runs past the hole, then works its way back to the hole. He'll have a par putt from about 8 feet upcoming. Now Ricky Stimets will have a long birdie attempt from the front of this 42 pace long green. Stimets with a good, healthy stroke there as it works its way up to the hole. That's gonna come up about 3 feet, 4 feet short. Throw some change on that and we'll have some par putts upcoming. Naumec's par attempt is gonna stay on the high side. Putter flip, and that one ran by a good 3 feet. He's gonna have to throw some change on that. And Stimets, actually, Naumec is outside of Stimets, so Naumec will have a bogey attempt first before Stimets par putt. Stimets will have a chance to go 4 up through 11. Center of the cup for Naumec, that's a bogey 4. And now Stimets with a chance for a 3 to go 4 up. And that was pushed out right. We have matching 4s. Sounded pretty good, but he's leaning right. Indication from our referee was that it was up the middle. That looks to be just into the right rough. Sounded good from Naumec, but he's also leaning right, and the indication that this one has been missed out to the right. Again, they have about 210 yards to the center of the screen, but this hole's cut all the way up front, probably closer to a 200-yard shot. This one away from Naumec, way up in the air. Looks to be on a pretty good line. And he's gone long and left. This one, also a high arching shot, looks pretty good. Ends up in the left rough surrounding the bunker there. And the eagles away for Naumec. It's carrying some pace. It's carrying some pace that's gonna slide by on the right side, and he'll have about 6 feet. You probably want to play this just a step left of the flag, let it work back to the right, and be our left on the screen. He does just that, but that's carrying way too much pace. This is going to run way back. And Stimets is going to have a long birdie putt upcoming. Looks pretty good from here. Looks pretty good, and that's going to miss on the right side. Birdie attempt to cut Stimets' lead down to 2. Center of the cup, and Matt Naumec has cut the lead down to 2 with a birdie here on 12. This one starts out to the right, drawing in left down the hill. This will land in the fairway, working its way down, and gets, ooh, that might be one of those where it rests right up against the collar of the rough. And Stimets, I can't even get this camera turned around quick enough. Stimets has his tee in the ground, his ball's in the air, and this one's working its way down the hill on a very similar line. Stimets has worked its way all the way through to the right side of the fairway, and he is in position A. And now Naumec will be first to play from that awkward little lie in the fairway against the edge of the rough. This one high in the air. Looks to be just right of the flagstick. Middle of the green, that's gonna spin down and away, and he'll have a long birdie attempt upcoming across the green. This one looks to be a little left. Not bad though. This might spin back down towards the hole. It does, and a beauty there from Stimets. Naumec looking over this putt that should be breaking. Looks pretty hard to the left. He's coming up the hill. Putt's way out to the right, breaking left, breaking left, breaking left, and that slides around the edge. A really good effort there from Naumec. Stimets will have a little slider to his right. Wasting no time at all out to the left, breaking right. That's going to slide by the right side, and we're going to stay at a 2-up advantage for Ricky Stimets, moving over to the par 4, 14th up the hill. This one looks to be a beauty up and over those trees to the fairway of this 14th hole for Naumec. Stimets with driver starting it up the left, cutting it back right. A beauty there, a well-crafted shot around the corner. And Stimets has topped it. He's hit a low burner that's going to run all the way off the green. A much better approach here from Naumec. Looks to be center of the green. Very delicate one, bounced about 5-6 times in the fringe. Now it's working its way down the hill. A really well played shot there from Ricky Stimets. And I'll have a makeable par putt upcoming. And Naumec works one just down past the hole. That'll be a conceded par for Naumec. And that finds a left side and falls. Stimets stays 2 up. Solid strike there. That looks to be right down the middle. A good one up the left, cutting back to the right. Naumec starts this right at the hole, turning just a touch right. A nice safe play, maybe not an easy look, but a straightforward look up the hill for birdie upcoming. Now he's ready to go, back in over it. Let's see how this wedge is after a bladed one on the hole before. Much better strike. This looks like it's right at it. And just off to the right and zips way back. A little bit of spin control issue there. Putts away out to the left, breaking right, and that's going to slide by the right side. A good effort, but a conceded par for Stimets. Have to think it probably works a little right, just like Stimets did. And Naumec just misses on the right side as well. Matching pars here on 15, and Stimets stays 2 up in our championship match of the Mass Am. Naumec now with iron here on the tee at 16. Sounded good. Seems to be okay with it as we look down the fairway. And that finds the left side of the fairway. A good one there from Naumec. He'll have a little bit of length in. That was fairway wood, and that is out to the right. Turning a little left. This looks to be perfect from Stimets. Sounded like a good strike here, way out right, trying to turn back in. It's turning a little, it's got to turn more though. And that misses right, that's gonna be on the closely mown area right of this green. And Stimets already over his ball, ready to attack with likely a wedge. This one's away, a low drawing shot, just right of the flag, a nice safe approach. All right, Naumec now with his wedge, down below the putting surface off that closely mown area into the rough. Good looking chip. This looks like it's on a good line. Stay right there. And that's a well played shot by Matthew Naumec. He'll have about 6 feet or so for his par. It's for birdie. Puts away out to the right, breaking left, breaking left, breaking left, breaking left. And he finds the bottom of the cup. A birdie for Stimets. And he goes 3 up heading over to 17. So we now move to the par 3 17th hole. This hole cut way off on the right. Doesn't like it. It's out to the right. If it gets over the bunker, he'll be fine. It's over the bunker. This will now work its way down to the left. This has a chance to sit. And Stimets will have a birdie attempt upcoming. And that sounds like a solid thump from Naumec, just left of the flag. And a little bit of spin's gonna pull this even further left. He's gonna have an uphill putt, but a lengthy one at that. Putts away. This is sliding right, sliding right. It's gonna run out of steam. And that's a good leave by Stimets. He'll throw some coinage on that. Healthy strike there from Naumec, out to the right, breaking left, gonna run out of steam. And he and Stimets have similar putt. Stimets wasting no time. Back of the hole. the putt's conceded. Matching pars on 17. So Stimets stays 3 up, and we move to the par 5 18th hole here at Framingham. Sounded a touch heavy, a little left, but all irrelevant when you're playing this as a 3-shotter. Now Naumec has driver, looking to force the issue, the wind coming off our right. That one sounded good out the right, drawing left, wind helping push it left. This should find the fairway, and Naumec has taken on the par 5 and has a huge advantage here. Ricky with what looks like maybe an 8-iron. A little cut shot up the right-hand side of the fairway. Here on 18 with his second, as he's 3 down. Good solid strike out to the right, drawing in over the flag stick. This is gonna be long, this is gonna be deep, and that's way long. That's gonna chase all the way to the cart path. See if he prefers to go up top or one of those low flighty ones. Low flighty is the play, and this is gonna be deep as well. This has to sit, this has to sit. That's gone, and down the hill for Stimets. He's faced with a tricky one here. Water looming left and long. A lot to consider here for Naumec. Looks like he's thinking about bellying this ball. Trying to pick right over the top of that stick that lays just behind it. And the stick affected that. That one comes up short. Now with wedge, ready to go here on 18. Good play out to the right. Now it's gonna work its way down, work its way left. That's gonna get past, just past the hole. Now Stimets with putter up this closely known area.
And now, intermission. Refreshment time. We're all wound up to bowl you over at intermission time with live wire service at our snack bar, where you'll find a tempting variety of favorite foods and beverages. Your continued patronage is very, very welcome.
And we're back with coverage. Ricky Stimets here on the first hole, our second of 18. Hit driver. And Stimets looks to have hit his tee shot OB. That one flared out to the right a bit. Naumec hits a low screamer up short of the screen, off to the right. And now Ricky Stimets looks to have laid up out of the rough. This comes up onto the top shelf. Looks like it's gonna skip by the hole, spin back, and comes to rest just past the pin. And that one gets just up on top, so Naumec will have a birdie putt. Stimets a bogey attempt. Naumec 3 attempts away. Starts out right, breaking left. And that's gonna be a conceded par and a win for Naumec. Pardon me. All right, now Naumec with iron in hand. This one starts out right, turning left. Should catch the fairway. That it does. The middle stripe. Ricky Stimets wasting no time at all. Already over the ball with iron in hand as well. And this one's away, out the right, but turning right. Bit of a flare, he'll find the rough. Goes up top over the tree. Lost it in the clouds. Looks to be over the flag. Got to get down. And that finds the closely mown area. Down and to the left. And that's trouble here on 2 for Ricky Stimets. Now, Naumec now over with a lie that looks like it's going to help a draw in here. And that's what he's going to play out to the right, drawing left safely to the middle of the green. This could zip down close. We shall see. Lands there, zips down, works back to the hole just like he did this morning. A beautiful shot in, a good look for birdie. Judged it beautifully and left himself a conceded par. Well done there by Ricky Stimets after the miss hit. Now Naumec for birdie to cut this to 1. Birdie puts away and finds the bottom of the cup. Matthew Naumec has cut it to 1 with a birdie here on the 2nd. So Naumec starts this up the left-hand side, high in the air. And that has found the left rough. He hits a low screamer. This up the left-hand side, but holding its head right there. This should find fairway. And that's just what he's gonna do. Sends it up, hooking big. Gotta keep hooking, gotta keep hooking. It is. And it's a beauty by Naumec here on the 3rd. He's gonna have a 6-footer for birdie. What a beauty there. Now Stimets already set to go. He's gonna play one of those low flighted wedges like he did this morning, I would think. A little bit higher than he did this morning. Up in the air, just left of this pin. Looks like a good shot, but will be outside of Naumec. Ricky Stimets birdie puts away out to the left, breaking right, running out of steam. That's gonna come up short. 8-foot birdie putt to tie the match here on 3. Walks it in, and Matthew Naumec has tied the match after 3 holes, has won all 3 of the afternoon, and we make our way to the 4th hole here at Framingham. Naumec with driver, playing into the wind. Low bullet here, looks to be cutting up the right-hand side, but found the middle of the fairway between the 2 mounds here. That ball's away for Stimets. This cutting up the right as well, a little bit farther right, I believe. Finds the mound. This will work its way back as well. Stimets had just seen over the crest of that hill. Wedge in hand, starts this out right, drawing it in left, but stuck out on the right side. This is gonna leave him at least 20 feet for his birdie. A little half-flighted wedge by Naumec. Looks just right of the flag on a similar line as Stimets. That bounces forward and not what he was looking for there. That's gonna leave him 30 feet for birdies. Naumec for birdie here on the 4th. And that's gonna come up a 1.5 feet short. It's been conceded. And that's a par for Naumec. Stimets now with a birdie lookup coming on a similar line. Now Ricky for birdie here on 4. Bumpy putt as well. That's gonna slide by the side. And that's conceded too. So a couple conceded pars here on the 4th. Good aggressive pass there. This one up the left again. Safer this time. This will bound off the rough, down and possibly into the fairway. That one was bounding with some speed. A great drive there from Naumec. Stimets sends one up the right. The gallery is scattering. Let's get up there and see what we have. Looks like Stimets will be first to play from the trees. He hits a low cutting shot, looks pretty good. This is gonna bound in the rough, skip up to the green, chase all the way back. And let's see if it comes to rest. Probably won't, and we'll have a little chip across. Now Naumec with an awkward stance for his second here on the par 5. Stays down through it, starts out left, staying left. It's gonna kick down through the rough. Oh, that missed the rough, that caught the fairway. That's gonna skip by the hole, send the cameras scurrying, and that'll be a difficult chip. Plays it out nicely. This going towards the hole. Hits the cup, skips on by, and that will leave an 8-foot birdie putt. That one lands soft and ends up short of the hole. And that one slides by the left side for Stimets. That par is conceded. Now Naumec will have an opportunity for birdie to take his first lead of this match. And that one slides by the left. And still some work left there for Naumec for his par. And no problem there, we stay tied through 5. This one away, starts center, drawing a little bit. Looked like he may have caught heavy. That's gonna be short. I don't even know if that reached the bunker. This one away, sounded a little better. High in the air, that's got a carry though. That's gonna be short. Nope, landed on the front, skipped to the middle just as he did this morning. Way up in the air, this looks pretty good, gotta go. And it does a bit, still working. Not a bad shot at all. And the birdie putt jumps in the air on Stimets about a foot out. That's just gonna miss, that's gonna be a conceded par, but that ball hopped about a foot off of his putter. Par putts away for Naumec, breaking right, that's gonna slide by the right side. Stimets is gonna go back 1 up. And Stimets has already hit his up the left center of the fairway. He is in position A. And Naumec has hit it left. He's safe, but he looks to perhaps be stymied against the rock wall. And Stimets is already ready to go. Stimets is gonna play first from the fairway with a wedge and a flighted controlled shot. This looks like it's got about the right distance. We should see in a second. And he's done it again. He has missed left to that closely mown area for the second straight time today. Here on 7, he's taking a rehearsal with a left-handed swing. Let's see if he's gonna give it a true left-handed go. And it appears we will not see a left-handed shot out of Matthew Naumec. All right, Naumec now ready to go with his third here on 7. This wedge hit high in the air. This looks like it's deep. This looks like it's really deep. And that's gonna find that back right portion of the green, perhaps up and over that and into the closely mown back right area. No commentary needed there, a ho-hum par for Naumec. Stimets now playing his third from just over the green. And now Stimets will hit his fourth from wasting no time at all. And what a change. Naumec chips in for par, wins the hole. We have a tied match. This one's away for Naumec. Looks to be right at it. right over the flagstick, wait for the spin. Stays right there. He'll have a putt from just beyond the hole for birdie. Wasting no time at all. This one out to the right. Looks like it'll catch a piece, gotta get up. And that's gonna miss on the false front, fall down to the front. Naumec will have a birdie putt. Stimets a birdie chip upcoming here on the par 3, 8th hole at Framingham. And Stimets is ready to go with putter here. Off the front of the green on 8. This is gonna be a healthy whack. That looks pretty good, gotta settle a little. And that's gonna chase by a bit for Stimets. So Stimets will have a lengthy par putt upcoming. Birdie putts away for Naumec, working its way to the hole. That's a conceded par. Par putts away for Stimets, carrying some speed. That looks pretty good. And then into the center. Ricky Stimets answers with an up and down from off the front for par, and we stay tied heading to the 9th hole. This one looks to be way right. This is gonna be in the first fairway. This is way right. He probably wants it to keep going right. And that has found the left corner of the first fairway. That might not be a bad look in if he can just hit a wedge right up over the tree. He has taken what we like to call the hand jack routing on this hole, play it a full hole over on the right-hand side, get a different look in, and now Stimets already with a tee in the ground. This one's away for Stimets, way up the left, looking like it's gonna cut down the middle of the fairway, and that it does. Stimets has found the middle of the fairway here on 9. So Stimets has stepped in, he's ready to go. Stimets with a wedge. This is just left of the flag, gotta get up a touch. It does not, and that's gonna be on the wrong side of the ridge for Stimets. He'll have a lengthy birdie putt upcoming. Naumec will be next to play over from the first fairway. Hits one way up in the air. Looks pretty good. Lands right next to the hole, spins. And Naumec has just hit it to a couple of feet. Stimets birdie attempts away, working right. Now it's gonna come back left once it gets over the hill. And that comes to rest about 3 or so feet away, maybe 2.5 feet. And the celebration says it all. Matthew Naumec has birdied the 9 from the first fairway, has taken the lead. All right, Naumec now on the tee, set to go here on 10. He has gone right up the middle of the fairway. He has missed into the left rough. Now Ricky Stimets already with the ball in the air. Now he's taking the Naumec route. He's played it up the right, down in the rough. This is gonna, oh no, he's hit the bunker. This one's on the way for Stimets, out to the left side of the green, should bounce to the right. That it does, and just comes up short of the green. It'll have a straightforward play from just off the green. Approaches way for Naumec, looks to be right at it. It's gonna land short, hop forward. It's gonna go right by the hole, almost hit the flag, and releases onto the back fringe. With putter sends this on the way. It's working right, it's slowing down, it's gotta get legs, it's gotta get legs. That just doesn't make it there. Trails off to the right. That's gonna leave him with a good 5 feet for his par. And Naumec's birdie whoops around the hole. That's gonna be a conceded par. A nice safe putt for Naumec. Slides by. Naumec now 2 up. This one's away, and we think it's coming left. Yes, it's well left. Just missed this tree stump. low one. Looks like it's gonna land just short of the green. And just hop on, and that's a similar spot to where he was earlier today. So Naumec hits one up to the moon, lands just short of the hole, feeds off to the right. Nice touch there, and he'll have himself about 10 or so feet for his par. Well done. Birdie putts away for Stimets. It's breaking left. That does not have a chance. And Naumec just stays out on the right. It was trying to break left and just stayed out there. Now Stimets with a short par attempt upcoming. And that slides by on the left as well. So matching fours here on the par 3. Good healthy cut there, quick pickup of the tee. And he's found the left center of the fairway. He's got the lean like this may be heading a little right. That it is, skips into the rough similar to where he was earlier today. Sounded a little heavy from Stimets. It's gonna come up short, bounce forward, and he'll have a chip for eagle upcoming. Ready to play. This is the second on the par 5, 12th hole. Sounds like a good strike a little bit out to the right. This mound should kick it back left. And there it goes, up and just short of the green. A nice play there. He'll have a makeable little chip or putt, whatever he chooses to do. Ricky plays a low chipper, and that's not gonna reach the green. That comes up short. Not what Ricky was looking for. Naumec now have his eagle look. That one barely gets onto the putting surface. Stimets buries the birdie from off the green. What a putt from Ricky Stimets. Puts the pressure right back on Naumec. Now Naumec for his birdie to tie the hole. Keep this match 2 up. Never a doubt from Naumec. Matching birdies on the par 5, 12th. This sounded good. Starts up the right, drawing left. Finds the middle of the fairway. A little bit lower flight. It's got to get up a touch. It does. Ricky has found the right side of the fairway. Let's see. This one's away. Starts out left, cutting right. It's got to get up. Got to get up. It does. And oh my God, he almost just drained it. With a wedge, starts this out left, this stays left. This needs to bounce right, it doesn't. Bounces off the rough, comes back, and he'll have a putt at it. This one's out to the left, and that stays left, and that's gone. Had to make sure he got it through the fringe, and in doing so, let that one get away. Naumec's now got himself a good 15 feet up the hill for his par. Par putts away for Naumec out on the right, and that one just stays there. It looks like it's got a break, and it just stays. Naumec has made bogey. Birdie has been conceded, and Stimets has just cut into the lead. Naumec now 1 up. Ricky hits that big slinging cut around the trees. Looks to may have missed this one right. Naumec going with the straight ball right between the 2 matching trees. That ball's pounded. That should find fairway. Stimets has this away, hits a big high cut. This is going right at the flagstick. Lands towards the center of the green. Just stays on that lower ridge. And really from where he was, not a bad shot at all for Stimets. And this looks like it's gonna be pretty deep. Use that backstop back there. He starts out left, this drifting right the whole way. Good pace. And not a bad effort at all from Naumec. Wasting no time at all. Now this is breaking right, and it just runs out of steam. A good putt there from Ricky. That par is conceded. Center of the cup for Naumec. Naumec stays one up. We have 4 holes left to play. That ball's hammered up the left center of the fairway. Huge bounce, good drive there by Stimets. And a low bullet up the right side by Naumec. A couple of nice drives. Stimets with wedge, starts it out left. It's cutting right, but it's stuck out left. It's got a spin down, and there it goes, and that's gonna be way down the front of the green. That's gonna be a lengthy putt for birdie for Stimets. Punchy one into the rough. This is gonna land right near the flag and release forward. And a beauty there from Naumec. He's gonna have a good look at birdie and a chance to get 2 up. Moves away out to the left, breaking right, just running out of steam. It'll be just a little bit of work left for his par. Naumec now will have a birdie attempt and a chance to go 2 up with 3 to play. And Naumec makes birdie on 15 to the delight of the patrons here. Naumec now 2 up, and we have just 3 holes to play at the Mass Am. Found the right side of the fairway, just trickles into the rough. A little bit of a flyer lie, but no real issue there. Now Ricky will probably be coming right to about where we are. Already with the ball on the ground, club in the hand, wasting no time. Has this one away. This starts left, cutting back right. Quick tee pickup. Now over the ball. And this shot's away. Looks to be a beauty. High arching shot. Just going to be a little left of the pin. Lands just a step right on that edge of that rough. Stimets has this high in the air a little bit shorter. This looks to be on a terrific line. Hops forward, spins, and Stimets with a beauty here on 16. He'll have a good look for birdie. The Naumec's birdie bid, well judged, just slides by the right side. Just maybe inside 3 feet for his par. Now Stimets with a birdie attempt to cut this to just a 1-up lead. Stimets for birdie. Curling in, and it just stays out on the right with a couple of feet to make this match dormy. Sneaks that in the right. Naumec, 2 up, 2 to play. This one starts middle, turning left. Should have a lot of spin too. This needs to get down. Finds the edge of the green, spins down to the fringe, probably up against the rough for Naumec. On an aggressive line for Stimets, just right of the flag. If this is right, this could be good. Right of the flag, skipping down right past the hole. And Ricky's gonna have about 12 feet for his birdie. A little chunky there. And he's gonna have a putt from about 1.5 feet inside Stimets. His will be for par, Stimets for birdie. Stimets still alive here on 17 for a chance to extend this match to the 18th hole. And the birdie attempt comes up just short for Stimets. Naumec now has a putt to win the Massachusetts Amateur Championship. And that slides by the right. We are going to the 18th hole. Matthew Naumec is up 1 to play. It's decision time, and Ricky has made his decision. He's got that ball teed way up high. And Stimets stripes one. Naumec has pulled this left, hits rough, lands soft, and he'll be just fine. But he has gotten away with it. He'll now be able to potentially give it a go, but I would suspect he'll run this up the fairway and put the pressure on Ricky to hit the shot, given that he's 1 up. So Stimets absolutely ropes one here on 18. Naumec tugs one left. So a layup from Naumec down the middle, he's all set. And now Stimets playing straight downwind to an evil little pin on the front right corner of the screen. And this one up high towards the center of the green, gotta get up. That might be short. And lands on the upslope of the green and comes to rest on the fringe. That's not a bad spot. Now Naumec will have a difficult little wedge shot to a tough pin. And a nice low wedge, just has to get up a touch, I think. And it does. And lands close, and a beauty there by Matthew Naumec. He'll have a birdie look upcoming. Stimets for eagle here on 18. This looks pretty good from Stimets. This looks good, and it just misses on the right. A phenomenal effort from Stimets for eagle. Just missed on the right side. He'll throw a coin on that. This putt is for the Mass Am. And Naumec does it! Naumec wins a thriller at Framingham in front of his home crowd. He becomes the 116th Massachusetts Amateur Champion. What a match it was.
From your Framingham Country Club, your 2024 champion, Matthew.
Thank you.